finally, back in stock, we have Calista's famous smoothie brush in a trio. You don't have any brush like this. It is your detangler and your styler all in one. It's how I get lift in my hair, but that's when I'm styling it. I have another one in the shower to detangle, and then I gave my third to my daughter. You get all three for $30, making them $10 each when normally they're $22 each. And they consistently sell out when we bring them because they are equal parts detangler and styler. And the only brush I've ever used on my curls and waves that doesn't destroy them and ruins them, but makes them better. This is the new colorway. This is Jade, Sky, and Periwinkle, and it's launching tonight. And then Chance, remind me, do we have another color or is it just this one? Because I thought we had another color set, but you let me know. Jade, Sky, and Periwinkle. And again, $30. When they come in, they fly out. All right, Miss Maria, tell me all about it.
Yeah, so this brush is literally going to be the best root lifter volumizer that you've ever used. The most amazing detangler for sure, and we're going to speak to why. And it's also that great scalp, like a scalp massage brush. It's because of what Amy was just showing you, and that's this flexibility. The movement of this brush, right, and then these over 100 bristles that are also very movable, and the soft tip that's on them that's made with the brush so that they don't come off. It's vented. That's what's going to help me get my lift. But this flexibility is the game changer. This is why it's this multifaceted brush. And I like to show that starting with lift. Like if you're wondering, so how do the stylists do it? The difference is that because of the way this is designed, I actually, without pulling, ripping, or anything like that, tugging on the hair, I can get the hair, the tension, the perfect tension on that hair, so that when I'm drying it with a dryer, I'm getting that complete lift. Wow. If you notice, it never lets go until the hair is gone. Like no matter where I'm going, if I'm up here, I can take lift all the way to the end. See that tension? And if you notice, there's no hair in the brush when I'm doing that.
I noticed. That's what I
right?
love about it.
Right.
I mean, we only get one head of hair, so if brushing is pulling out your hair, that's not good. And here's the thing, you get three for $30 instead of $66. And if you're thinking, what, I don't need three, you do. This is how Maria taught me to run my conditioner through my hair in the shower, so one stays there. It's how Maria taught me to blow dry my hair because I don't do a round brush. And then I love having a third, either to keep in a makeup bag or to gift to somebody or to keep with you in your car.
Yes.
But look at the lift it gives you, Maria.
Exactly. See, it really has that tension. And here's the other thing, when you're blow drying it, because it's vented, the heat doesn't get trapped. So it's so safe for the hair. The whole thing is about the safety of the hair, right? But we get that just incredible lift right down to the scalp. Like, I have this on her scalp. She's like, yep, because she can feel it. And it feels so good. It's a massage, you know,
and over
on the
100
hair.
orders placed. Remember, we're launching the Jade, Sky, Periwinkle. So I've got the Jade, Maria's got the Sky, and it goes back to our today's special value, the body waver, which we're still loving. This is that new trio, but on QVC.com is a classic trio if you want the pink, the white, and the black. But grab them when they're on sale. I mean, 75,000 orders placed, and they consistently sell out. We're gonna show it to you as a detangler, but I'm telling you, it's the best styling brush, comb through your hair brush, and detangler, all in one.
So you saw when I was using it with a root lift, I went from the root out. When you detangle your hair, you start from the bottom and you go up. But I just wanna make sure that you see, she just shampooed the power of this tool. I am gonna start from the top.
And
that's not how you normally would. But look, you're going to see where it's tangled? Because of the flexibility, there's no ripping, there's no breaking, there's no snapping of the hair. As you can see on this side of the brush, like look at that side of the brush, look at this side that I just did. As it goes through, if you use, I have so many clients say, oh, I use a big wide tooth comb, I don't use a brush. That wide tooth comb, because nothing moves, if your hair is coming in contact with something that doesn't move, it's gonna snap it. So in this case, as you can see, when I just come through, this just goes right through Jen's hair. right? Without me
Without leaving
breaking,
hair in the
pulling.
comb.
Exactly. So as you can see, like I told you, generally you're going to start and work your way up, and you'll see it, like you said, right, with Brie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's all of my clients tell me now the only brush that they can use on their young girls, because you see that? I can still make my way right through that without pulling, tugging, ripping, just getting it right through, and have now combed through hair.
We are busy on the phone lines, equal parts, because we're still grabbing our body waiver, today's special value, but we're also shopping for the Smoothie Brush Trio. It's 50% off. You would normally pay $22 for each brush. Now you're paying about $10 for each brush. You have to try it. Once you do, you will never want another brush. And even though we're showing it to you on wet hair, my favorite way to use my smoothie brush is when I'm blow drying my hair too, and just kind of tousling it through my head.
And I wanted to make sure to show, before I show you also on even the thickest of hair, the difference too is the ergonomic of this. Like, see that bend and then the bend again? So what happens is when I put this right on Jen's hair, let me get this in the camera.
Okay, and 300 orders placed.
Do you notice how every tooth is touching her head? Because generally they're straight, right? So then the middle touches, but the ends don't touch. This all touch. That's what makes it the best. See that? It's all touching her scalp. So that makes it, it feels amazing, Stacey's saying.
Stacey's over there like, it feels amazing.
That's what makes it the best. It's so good for your scalp to get manipulation, right?
Yes.
So this brush is gonna do that. And yes, I have 3. One's on my vanity that I blow dry with, one's in my shower that I always work my conditioner and scalp massage with, and one's in my bag when I leave.
You do need 3. And I'm telling you, if you live with other women, be them young, be them mature, get more than one today's special value, our body waiver, how we all got our natural looking waves tonight, and make sure you've got enough smoothie brushes for all. So it also never ruins the wave and the curl.
Exactly. So I just wanted to show you one. If you're wondering, like, that little brush isn't going to work on my hair, Marissa has boatloads of hair,
yes,
right?
She does.
And I can still, because of the way this flexibility is, you're feeling it right on your scalp, Marissa? Like, I can get right down to her scalp. I can brush all the way through. But I love what you said, Amy. We're going to brush, really brush this. But watch how her whole style still just pops in. Generally, you take a brush to your style
and it ruins it.
Right, you collapse it. But in this case, Marissa did all of this effort to have this gorgeous look compared to the before. And you just saw me brushing. It's still there, right?
Wow.
So when you see the back, I'm gonna go ahead and move to the
and
back,
500 orders placed, you get 3 for 30 instead of 3 for 66.
Right, so when I brush and I brush, if I had a regular brush and I was brushing, remember, it's because of this flexibility and the fact that it's moving, and this is all moving. So I can take this beautiful style she did and these gorgeous curls down here and keep brushing them and brushing and brushing them.
And they never disappear.
It doesn't matter, they're just getting fuller and more voluminous. So that's another thing that, it's just that all-around brush routine. And for her to be able to detangle with this, with this really thick hair, and watch this. So remember I told you the best root lifter, even though her hair is so long, right? I can get in there. Now it's not gonna tug, it's not gonna pull, it's not gonna be in the brush when I get done. I can keep lifting. You guys are gonna have to get higher with this because it's gonna go all the way to her hair runs out. That's the great tension that's in that brush. That's why I use this to blow. If you sit in my chair, Amy knows this.
Yep, it's
what
how you taught me. This is how we blow dry my hair. When Maria does my hair or when I do my hair. I don't love round hair, so like a round brush is not my favorite thing. I don't want you to take the blow dryer and round me. I just want you to lift me. So I don't want to mess up my hair right now and have hairspray in it. But you go ahead and you just take this to your hair and lift it up, and before you know it, you're gonna have the best blowout of your life if you're just looking for lift and big hair. Real quick, let me make sure you see all 3 of these, because when Maria brings us back in stock, we continuously watch it sell out. Tonight, you're being treated to this new colorway of Jade, Sky, and Periwinkle. Think about it. If you just bought our body waiver, today's special value, which we're still processing orders for, you keep one, maybe it matches your Periwinkle today's special value or your Sky today's special value, and then gift another one. Keep one in your shower. Travel with one too, especially if you do ever drive with windows down and get tangles in your hair. Take this through, you don't pull out your hair and you don't mess up your style. Over 700 100 orders placed.
Body waves, right?
Yes, for sure.
This is the brush for it.
Ooh, Amanda's getting her
I know, I'm
body
softening it
waves
on.
brushed right now.
Now it looks, wow, look at her. You got a whole new look.
All right, we've got a few more products in our last 15 minutes.